polish fiends, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, as you could tell by the title, I'm going to be doing my goddaughter's nails, so I thought I would bring you guys along for the transformation. So I'm going to be giving her nails a good clean, new shape and all that good stuff, as well as putting some art on top. So if that's something that interests you, then just keep on watching. So jumping right into this tutorial, guys, and my first step is to take my queso nail polish remover and some cotton pads and just go in and give the nails a good clean and remove any of the strengthening base coat she had on previously. Then next I'm going to go ahead and take this Trend It Up Enriching Cuticle Remover, and the reason I'm using this one today is simply because she is only 15 years old and I thought that the CND would be a little bit harsh on her skin, so I wanted to use something a little bit gentler but that is just as good. So I first allowed that to sit on the nail for about 1 minute, and now I'm going to go in with an orange wood stick and tidy up around the cuticles and remove any dead skin, as well as pushing them back.
Chasing whatever kills for so long, I forgot how it feels in the dark of night. Tabletops counting eyes in the early hours, stone cold inside.
And then after I was finished doing that, I went ahead and added some cuticle oil, and again I allowed that to sit for another couple of minutes, and I went in with a nail pumice stone and made sure that though any excess skin that was left over from pushing the cuticles back was taken care of. And again, usually I would be using metal tools and that kind of thing if it was my own nails, but I just find since she is young and her fingers are really tiny, I thought it would be better if I used some of my simpler tools and took it back to basics. I feel kind of iffy doing kids' nails because I amn't trained, so this is just the steps that I took to make sure I wasn't bringing any harm to her nails. Then I went ahead and used my little metal tool here that I use all the time, that you've probably seen a million times on my channel, but I'm just going to go ahead and clean underneath the nails, just making sure everything's nice and clean for the next step and the gel application. And then again, to finally finish off the nail prep, I'm going to go ahead and spray her nails with nail sanitizer and clean up the skin with a cotton pad. And now that I'm finished with the hygiene part of the nails, I'm now going to go in and start prepping the nail for the gel application. So I first go in with a coat of Ink London's Prime Bond as a dehydrator, and next I go in with a coat of their bonder as well. So once I've allowed that to air dry, I'm now going to go in with a coat of Ink London's Basecoat. And then again, since these nails are so tiny, I'm going to take an orange wood stick and just clean up around the cuticles to make sure any gel that has leaked over is removed before I pop that into an LED light for 30 seconds. And then you may be wondering why I've gone ahead and did a gel overlay basically before I'm about to put on the tips. And the reason I do that is simply because I didn't want her nails to get damaged from the nail glue, so I put an extra layer of gel underneath, so when we're soaking it off, it isn't going to the natural nail. And then I went ahead and applied tips and I filed them and shaped them to her desired shape. And now I'm going in with a coat of Ink London's Basecoat again and popping that into an LED light for 30 seconds.
For so long, I forgot how it feels in the dark of night. Tabletops counting eyes in the early hours, stone cold inside. Banging drops, dancers, never needing answers. We wander all alone.
So next I'm going in with this gorgeous polish by Ink London, and this is number I-84, and it's a really beautiful vibrant blue, and I'm doing 2 coats of this on the pinky and the thumb, allowing each coat to dry in an LED light for 30 seconds. And then I'm painting the rest of the nails with Ink London's I-54, which is just a white gel polish. And again, we're doing 2 coats of this, drying each coat for 30 seconds. So now we're going to add a little bit of pizzazz to this blue, and for that I'm using this really beautiful glitter by Magpie Glitter, and it's called Blossom. It's a white iridescent glitter that just shines so pretty on any colour you put it on. So I'm using my Rubloff number 4 brush to add this to the inhibition layer. I'm going to rub it in with my finger and then remove any excess with my unicorn dusting brush. And then finally, to seal in that glitter and bring it to life, I mean, just look at that, guys. It's so beautiful. It shines green and pink and all that good stuff. I absolutely love it over this blue. I really feel like I need to get my nails done, and this is going to be the one polish that I'm going for myself. I absolutely love this combination. So once I was finished adding top coat to all of those nails, again, I popped it into an LED light for 30 seconds. So now we move on to marbling the nail, and I first started by applying a coat of top coat to that nail, and then to the still wet top coat I'm taking my fine detail brush that I got from AliExpress, and I'm drawing some sort of lightning shaped strikes on various parts of the nail.
Tabletops counting eyes in the early hours, stone cold inside. Banging drops, dancers, never needing answers.
Then I'm swapping over to a more fluffier brush, and I'm just taking some isopropyl alcohol, and then I'm going to slowly start dabbing the isopropyl alcohol into those black lines till they start to spread. Now you do want to remember not to do this too much. You really want to give it the effect of sort of like the background of the smoke, and that's really going to give you a proper marble nail. So you just want to sort of tap the isopropyl alcohol into that wet gel paint and then sort of spread it around the nail. And then once I was happy with the background for that marble, I went ahead and popped that back into my LED light for another 30 seconds.
Thrills, chasing whatever kills for so long.
So now I'm going to show you the marbling process from start to finish, so you could really get the hang of how to do this. So I first start with applying a nice liberal amount of the top coat, and again this is going to help the isopropyl alcohol and that black polish just spread evenly. And now what I'm doing is I find that if you go in with thick lines, it doesn't look as good. So you really want to start with nice thin sort of lightning shaped strikes on various parts of the nail, and don't feel like you have to just put the colours to the middle. If you put it on various parts of the nail, it will start to spread, and it'll give your background the effect of the sort of like smoky marble effect that you get in the marble tiles. So as you can see, you just want to dab that isopropyl alcohol into those lines and manipulate that wet gel to other parts of the nail so it looks cloudy in some parts and more prominent in others. And when you're happy with that design, pop that into an LED light for a full cure, and then take your fine detail brush and the same black gel paint that we used previously, and now start adding small veins to various parts of the nail. So again, it's given a contrast between the smoky sort of background and the more prominent veins. And then this is totally optional, but I decided to take the same blue polish and go ahead and do the same as we did with the black, just to add small details to the marble to give it a little bit more dimension. Now on to the nail art. I'm going to go ahead and first add some metallic blue striping tape to the middle finger in 2 lines, and I first added some nail glue onto it to the nail, and then I added the striping tape on top, and I find that this allows the striping tape to last a little bit longer on the nail than what you would if you just added the tape. And then as you can see, just with my nail clippers, I'm going to go ahead and tidy up that striping tape and add a coat of top coat. So you could definitely go ahead and just leave that just as it is, but since she was going to a party, she wanted some bling. So I first started by adding a little bead of clear acrylic to the ring finger and popping on this really cute Chanel charm. I first allowed that to settle in, and then I pushed it into the acrylic so it completely surrounded it, so that charm wasn't going anywhere. And then as you could see, for the pointer finger, I just added some crystals in various sizes. And now to finish off this design, as always, I'm going in with a nice thick slick of cuticle oil to add any moisture back into those nails. So guys, that's us reached the end of today's video, and as always, if you're interested in any of the products that I've used in today's tutorial, please check the description box. I will leave it linked down there for you guys. So guys, this is what today's nails looked like once they were all complete and everything was finished. I absolutely love how these ones turned out, and she did too. I think they're totally everyday wearable, and even if they do have that little bit of glam. So I really hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. I would totally appreciate it. And if you're new to my channel, hello, my name is Kylie. I am a complete nail polish addict, and on this channel you will find everything from nail art to swatches, reviews and the occasional haul. So if that's something that interests you guys, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!